This is So Crafty with Ashley and Lisa. I'm Ashley.
I'm Lisa. Episode 36, and
Yes.
we're a week late.
Yes.
I was away last week. We went to Great Wolf with the kiddos.
Mm-hmm.
So, couldn't do it last week, and we're a little later than normal because I'm now babysitting on Thursdays. So, it's the way it goes.
Yes. So we may figure out a different day or time, or we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Soccer's starting soon, so.
Well, and it's always, it's always recorded,
Yeah.
so you can watch it whenever. It may even be on a Sunday, or, who knows.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll figure it out. But schedules get crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You wearing anything knitted?
I'm not today.
I am, and this is also an FO. This is called the Elin, E-L-I-N. It is a free pattern by Barocco. It's kind of like a funnel
Yeah.
poncho. So there's no sleeves. It's just like, they call it a capelet, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure. This neck's not laying right, but I haven't blocked it because I literally bound it off last night. So this weekend is For the Love of Fiber in State College.
Mm-hmm.
It is, I believe, 10 to 4 on Saturday at the Ramada.
Mm-hmm.
So I have kits for this going on Saturday. I have lots of kits, I've been dyeing yarn out my ears. And I'm doing the Friends. A lot of my yarns are the Friends. I asked people their favorite colors. So I'm calling it the Friends collection and then write their name.
Oh, that's cool.
It's fun. Yeah, and you know what? It made it so much easier to dye.
Because someone picked the colors?
Yeah, because then I could just go back and be like, okay,
Yeah.
pink and gray, done. Orange, done. Like, it was, because a lot of times I stand there at the dyes like, what should I do?
Yeah.
And I didn't get them all done, but I have a good portion done, so.
Nice.
So, do you have any FOs?
I do not.
So I have this. I have 2 that I can't talk about because I'm doing a contest for Easter, and I've done 2 projects to enter in the contest. So what it is you use either Katia or Amatola. You have to use one of those yarns. They're just these little like fingering weight balls. I didn't bring any in, I don't think.
So we talked about it last episode.
Yeah, we did. And you do a project, get it to me, either a picture or the actual object by Easter, and then I'm gonna post them on Facebook and ask people to vote for their favorite. So, and then I'll probably do like 1, 2, and 3, or 1 and 2. We'll see how many projects I actually get in.
Yeah.
So,
I have mine. I did work on that some. I didn't bring with me today.
yeah, I have 2 things done, but I'm not gonna show them because they're going in. And then I've been working on dishcloths. I have this huge bag of like cotton yarn.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what was going on, but I just needed something mindless. I think maybe the kids were there, or I don't know. So ends need woven in, but they're just using up bits and scraps, and I made dishcloths.
Nice.
So, because I'm just trying to de-stash a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and I know it's cotton yarn, so it's going to be dishcloths.
Yeah.
It's like, just get it out, have it by my chair, and if I don't feel like doing anything else, I do a dishcloth.
Yeah.
So.
I have some cotton yarn I was gonna make a table runner for, and then I didn't. I just kind of haven't did that. So, I have the little soap things that you like put your soap in, and I've seen patterns for that. I think
Soap sacks, yeah.
Yeah, I think I may do some of those.
I see a lot of those for like homeless shelters. They ask for them because I think it saves on a washcloth.
Mhm.
Like it
It's
keeps it all
kind of
together.
Yeah, I like it because I have one in our shower, and I just give it, because then whenever it gets too little, it's in there, and then Ethan can do whatever with it, and it doesn't like fall all the time and stuff.
Right. We're getting mushy and.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we're on to whips.
I have 3.
Go ahead.
All right.
I think I only have 2.
So I pulled out. This is it's a woolen pine.
Is it sea glass?
Yes, it's the sea glass.
Okay, I was gonna say it looks like the sweater, like
Yes.
the sea glass sweater.
So this is out of minis that I got in a swap from one of the Love and Stitches members. We did it for Christmas. It was an advent. We swapped 12 10-gram minis. So I just got into a new color, but it's a 1x1 color work. So these are the 2 that I'm
Pretty.
working with now.
Are you finishing all of the 10 grams?
Yep, I'm just knitting until I'm just going and going until it's done, and then I just magic knot the next
So
one.
is this like
So
2, 4. So now you're on
well,
6.
They're not all the same length either. Like they are, but they're not. So this is like 1 and 2, and then there was a blue, like a blue multicolored,
Mm-hmm.
and then it went into this solid dark blue, and then once the blue finished, I just added in this. So
Neat.
it's like 5 or 6, yeah.
Now, will that get grafted together at the
Yes.
end?
So it'll be one big tube. I have it right now on tried-on tubing. I just backwards loop cast on over it to put it, and then that way I can Kitchener it easy at the end.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna keep going. If I finish all of the ones that I have in that, then I'm just gonna use like scraps. And if I have more than that, I may just like use so much until I get bored with that color and then cut it, because it's gonna be kind of a long-term project. It's super slow going. I did about 2 inches, 2-3 inches. I took it to the play. I needed something that wasn't bad, and so this I could do. It was light enough most of the time that I could kind of pretty mindlessly do it. But yeah, that's my sea glass.
It's
cup.
pretty.
So,
I entertained the thought of doing the sea glass tea at one point, and
yeah,
I'm not sure I could do 1 by 1 for an entire
no,
sweater.
and I honestly do like 1 or 2 rows and pick it up and put it down.
Yeah.
So it's like okay, car knitting. I finally figured out how to hold my yarn, because when I hold it one in each hand, I feel like my stitches are twisted even though they're not. So I've been kind of playing around with that.
I've seen where you like kind of flick.
Yeah, I started and I
Because I'm an English knitter, so I use my right hand.
Yes, so am I. And I watched, actually, I think it was on Woolen Pines. And I hold my yarn, so whenever I normally knit, I like hold it almost like like a cigarette, basically. And I never let it go. So
Same. I kind of flick with my pointer finger.
So I found that if I kind of wrap one almost like this, kind of, so one's up and one's in between, that is kind of helping, because whenever you have both in between, they slide together.
Yeah.
And then I kind of have trouble with it.
Yeah.
But so it's going to be kind of a long-term project, but I brought it back out and we'll add it back to my dice roll here.
Yeah. I don't, did I say what yarn this was made out of?
I don't think you did.
So this yarn, or this finished object, the capelet, is made out of Mystico by Barocco. It's a free pattern on their website, and I have kits available, will be available. I mean, they're here at the shop, but also at Floth on Saturday. And it takes 3 balls of the main color and 1, not even much of 1 of the contrast, which I used a cream and a gray. And I don't know if you can see it, but it has like little flecks.
Yeah, it has nice little.
It's
like,
really
TV.
pretty flecks, and it is really, really, really soft.
It looks is it like a blown type yarn?
Not really, kind of chainette, if you will. Almost a chainette, like, but it is cotton, alpaca, wool, and nylon.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure the alpaca gives it the fluff. The cotton's probably like the cord,
Yeah.
and then wool and nylon are probably the
Like the
bits.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I used, these 2 colors, and I think I used a size 6 needle. No, I think I used a 5 and a 6. It has you do this a little bit tighter, which I think it could be even tighter yet for me, but whatever, it's fine. And then you do, and you can kind of see my line.
Is it like raglan in
Kind of,
places?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep, there's
Is
4 of them.
Okay, front and back.
Yeah. So, you kind of have to put it on so that those increases come down. But it was easy. It was like TV knitting, and, full, you're supposed to do like 18, and one of these I messed up. I wasn't ripping back.
No.
I was like, I did too many, and I was like, throw 2, 2 of the cream in and move on.
It'll be okay.
So yeah, I just wanted to mention, I used whatever needle they called for in the pattern. So my next whip is my Advent, whoop, I'm dropping it, my Advent scarf. Since we podcasted, which it's been 3 weeks, I've done from here up. So I did all of this color, and I'm on this color, almost done with this color. It's really pretty. I'm really liking this green.
Yeah.
Has a little bit of pink in it. And I don't know what the next color is because I'm not allowing myself to open them
until you're done.
because it's kind of making me want to keep going so I can see what the next color is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's pretty darn boring because, you know, it's getting pretty long. But like, you know, like Ashley, I'm just going to go until it's done. I am leaving a little bit and I think I'm going to do fringe on the ends.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do around 30 rows of each color, 30 rounds. So just going to be a really long scarf. But it's definitely like, it's my babysitting / travel knitting. I really don't work on it unless I'm with the kids or in the car. So, what do you have next?
My next one is the Star Island socks. I worked on these over the
those are pretty.
summer, and I just they got shoved in a bag. So these are, this color is a yarnable colorway, and then this one was a swap partner, this pink. I had a swap partner from Love and Stitches. So they are the Star Island socks by, I can't think of her name. It's Granite State Yarns is home. She's a yarn dyer.
Is it a free pattern or?
It is paid. It
Okay.
came out recently. I think it came out right over the summer. But it has this nice texture to it.
And like a rolled hem.
Yeah, so that was the first time I had done this cuff, and I really like it. I definitely think I would add that into other ones. But yeah, it's like a folded over cuff and did a heel flap and gusset. And I really have only done a couple rows since I picked it up, but we're going away, so I was trying to find some easy knitting to bring along. This is pretty mindless. It's a 2-row repeat, so it's not too bad. And even the repeat is like knits and pearls. So, I'm gonna probably bring this along with us, but I would like to finish at least one of these sooner than later. So.
And she's knitting that on 9-inch circulars.
Yep, 9-inch, my Chigu, my interchangeables.
Ones. Yeah.
Or actually, these may be zeros. Actually.
Good
Yeah,
luck
they're
reading
zeros.
That. Oh, 0.
So that is that.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get them finished some year.
Yeah, my next one is also a sock. I think I've shown this before.
I think you did.
It's the Twizzler sock. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's like a 4-row repeat. You do 3 rows of the slip and then 1 row of knit. I'm almost to the point, I think I'm going to do a cut-in heel or an afterthought heel. So I'm going to like measure, I wanted to get to about 7 inches. And then I'm just going to start knitting plain knit on the bottom and the pattern on the top because I don't want the texture under my foot. And then I'll go back and put a heel in when I'm all done. So, and like these are my contrast. I use this for the cuff. I don't know. I might use this. I don't know. We'll see. See how much of this I have left.
Yeah.
If I have it, once I do the toe, definitely doing the toe in this. And then I'll decide whether I do the heel in this yarn or, you know, we'll see.
Yeah.
I can just, since I'm doing afterthought, I can decide later.
Yeah.
I can do both socks and then do the heels later. And I do mine on Magic Loop. These are my Addies, I believe. And I don't know size. I'm going to say a 1. I think they're probably a 1.
Yeah.
That's what I normally do socks on, is a 1. So, and that's my last whip.
I have one more. Also socks. So I just started these last night because I knew I needed something. I wanted like a vanilla sock to take with us. So I am kind of doing them tandem, at least for now. The only ones I had, I came and bought another pair from Lisa, but I grabbed 24s instead of 32s.
Oh, shoot.
And I can do it, but it was getting to be just a little uncomfortable. I think once I have more fabric, it may not be as bad, but those like first couple rounds. So I'm probably gonna do about 20 rounds of knit 2 purl 2 ribbing, and then it's just gonna be a vanilla sock. But I'm hoping to get through the ribbing before we leave. So this is my one color. This is my main color. This is from Chicken Knits. I got it at Tony's last when we were there. not Valentine's Day, but the one before that.
The Halloween,
was it
last
Halloween?
fall.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Mhm.
So it was, I think it's Girls Gotta Have Fun is the colorway. So it was these two minis and this main skein. I split it into 50 grams, so 2 50-gram balls. That way I can just work and center pull from them while we're away, and I can work. I don't know how I'm gonna do. Ethan picked this for the top. I'll see what I want to do. Heels versus toes.
You might have enough to use all the green and save that tangerine for something else.
Yeah, I
you
thought
know.
of that too. I also thought of, because I'm gonna do them not too long, so I'll probably have enough to make maybe another
second
pair of
pair.
socks, maybe something for Ethan.
Yeah.
So, but that's my current. Well, I
Yeah,
just
that's
started-
all of my whips. I have a sweater at home that I'm working on, but I didn't bring it. I haven't put much time into it because I've been knitting things for the shop because I needed to get samples and things done to go to Fluff. So this Saturday is Fluff in State College. Probably the closest, it's the closest show to me, you know. I'll go tomorrow, set up, and then the show is Saturday from 10 to 4. Also want to talk a little about the PA Yarn Quest. We've been working diligently on it. Tony and we have a girl named Julie that's helping us with the social media, the website. So we will have cards. I have cards here if anybody wants a card. And then the website will be going up real soon. So far, I mean, I think we're kind of at the deadline, so I think we have 28 shops.
Nice.
So that's good. So 28 stores around Pennsylvania. We have decided on prizes, and like we kind of had to wait and see how many shops we had before we could decide like what
Like
the
the
tiers
tiers,
would
yeah.
be. Because you know, if we got 10 shops, 20 shops, you know, so 28, we're pretty pleased for our first year. And they're all over the state. Like we have some from Lancaster, Erie, Pittsburgh, here, Hollidaysburg. Yeah, so we are pretty excited about that. It will start May 1st and go till October 31st. So it's a 6-month long, basically, yarn crawl. You will buy a passport for $5. On the passport will be like the shop name, address, contact, whether it's a phone number or an email, and then a place for you to get a stamp. And then there will be a QR code that you can scan. The QR code on the website will be much more information. We're just trying to keep the passport simple. But like if you're traveling to, let's say, Erie, you know, look up the shop's hours. If there's no hours that fit, maybe contact them and say, hey, we're going to be in town. We'd like to come with our passport, blah, blah, blah. You know I would be open to that. Like, you know, I'm not open on Sundays, but if I'm around and somebody's traveling through, I'll come down.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to say every Sunday I'll be available, but, you know, I'll try to make it work. Either Lori or I could come in. So yeah, so we're pretty excited about it. And I think like the tiers, I don't want to misspeak, but I know we decided on 3 prizes, and if you visit all 28, you get all 3 prizes. Other than that, like each tier is kind of a, you know,
Get the highest.
right.
You get. Okay.
right. The first one I know is stitch markers. My friend is making like stitch markers that are like specific to the PA Yarn Quest. So, you know, you go to the first one, you get stitch markers. The second one I think is a t-shirt. And the third one is a sling bag that's going to have like our PA Yarn Quest logo on it. And then if you go to all 28, you get all 3. And how it works is you do as many as you can. October 31st, we're going to give you a week or 2. You take it to your LYS, whoever's local to you. And let's say you're from out of state, New York, New Jersey, mail it to one of us. Mail it to me, mail it to Tony, and then we'll mail you your prize. But we're trying to save on shipping. So then what'll happen is whatever LYS sends us the passports, we send your prizes to them.
Okay.
And then they distribute. Just trying to save on shipping a little bit because, I mean, let's say we have 500 people.
Yeah. That's
Shipping, yeah, if we had to ship 500 prizes, that's a lot of money. So we thought, turn it into your local yarn shop. We will do 1 box to them and get, you know, have everybody's prizes.
Yeah. Nice.
So, yeah, pretty excited. happy with, you know, the 28.
And it's nice too, especially because PA yarn, or what is it?
PA sheep and wool is no more.
Yeah. So.
So I've picked up a couple other shows since it's not going to happen. So we'll see. I was pretty sad about that.
Yeah. I don't know. Did they say if maybe like future years or?
Not really. No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I would love to get a fiber festival at Clearfield Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
I really would.
It's a nice area. They have, you know, get like some indoor, some outdoor kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm just not sure how much more I can take on.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and doing a festival is a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
So after this one, then I think my next one is Frederick, Maryland. And then the one after that is Hughesville. I think it's called Central PA Fiber Festival in May.
I've been seeing stuff on that.
Yeah, so it's coming up in May. I think Frederick's in April.
That sounds great.
I think. Yeah, I just got something from them, an email. One other thing I wanted to mention that I'm going to be doing is, a friend and I she's knitting, we're into knitting these small shawls. Like there seems to be tons of patterns out there right now. So I'm gonna do a small shawl box, like it's gonna be a monthly subscription.
Okay.
And you can sign up for 1 month, you can sign up for the year, you know, whatever. Each month I'm gonna be putting out a small shawl. It'll include pattern and yarn, and probably a surprise or a treat or, you know, something else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a cost yet. I need to like put one together and see, but it'll include the pattern and yarn and something else for sure. I'm thinking like $30 should probably cover it, but it will be pre-order only. Like I'm not gonna have them sitting around the shop. So I'll be posting that on Facebook. I just ran out of time this week with getting ready for the show. So that is about all for me.
Yeah.
Anything else? You're going to Disney?
We're going to Disney. We're busy this week. Baseball and softball have started, so now we're back to helping out with training for that.
Oh, I had a fire at my house.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. This fun fact. So Saturday night, we had horrible winds. If you're not local, over the weekend, we had like tornado sounding winds. I like couldn't sleep. I've never really been like afraid, but I was like, so Saturday night I was on the phone FaceTiming with my daughter and the baby, and I was kind of walking around the house, and I look out, and this is our front utility pole on fire. I called to my husband. He was down in the, you know, his chair. I said, hey, come on up here. I think the utility pole's on fire. So what happened was the wind had blown the wire off of, like, he called it the insulator, like that thing that sits on top. So it actually fell down and was touching the wire.
Yeah.
So, and Lord only knows how long it had been burning or when it fell.
There were quite a few, I think, of those that I had heard. Because I know I was trying to do work and it kept, like, the internet kept going out. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. So this is it later. We called Penelec, and basically they said call 911. Like that. So we called, and like this is at night. You can see the fire police, they're down here, and it's still burning, like right there, it's still burning. So that went on for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. You know, when you live in a small town, you like know people. So like the fire company's calling me saying, hey, we're down here. It was Jimmy Carnes. So he's like, hey, Lisa, we're down here, but we're not coming up because we don't want to get trapped.
Yeah.
Like we don't want to get trapped behind the line if it falls. So we called Penelec and we're just watching it to make sure nothing burns. And I was like, okay.
They did have a couple fires. I heard at least 2 or 3 of like the lines went down and then it caught the ground.
So that was Sunday in my backyard. So this was Saturday, the front yard was on fire. Sunday, I was upstairs sewing. I'm doing some quilt stuff upstairs. And I hear this truck come flying up our driveway. It was like a brush truck with the lights on. I thought, they must be checking that pole to make sure it's out.
Yeah. No.
No, on Stronach Road, which is like behind me, over the hill, like over in my backyard, there was a brush fire where a power line had fallen down and it was burning. Because one of the neighbors from back there called me and was like, hey, heads up, we're burning on our side. So they never did come over to our side. But my daughter lives like across the field from us, and I called her and said, hey, pack a bag for the kids, just in case.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking, where do we go with 7 dogs?
Oh, jeez.
I have 5 dogs, she has 2 dogs, like, where do we go?
Yeah.
Honestly, my husband wasn't home, but when he got home, I said, hey, think about the camper, like, I think we'll just hook up to the camper,
Mm-hmm.
put all of our dogs in our camper, and just go, like,
Yeah.
somewhere. You know, if, in the
Mhm.
event we had to evacuate, that was our plan.
Yeah.
We were gonna put the dogs in the camper and drive probably to my parents' or one of our kids' houses and just
Yeah.
park the camper with the dogs. Cause like, no, I wouldn't ask anyone to take 5 dogs into their house.
Yeah.
Wouldn't do that. So that was a fun weekend. I'm glad the winds are over. And then we had snow.
Yeah. Snow, ice.
Roads
Now
were
it's-
pretty treacherous on
They-
Tuesday.
They were. They had what, a delay,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was fine the next day.
Yeah.
And then today it's 52. something
Yeah,
like that,
everything's
so,
melted again and gone.
Yeah.
Let's hope that was the last hurrah.
I hope so.
I do too, I'm over it. But I think it's gonna be nice for the weekend, so if
Mhm.
anybody's out and about and wanting to come to Fluff, yeah, all right. We'll have a good 2 weeks, hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, Ashley will be away next week, so we definitely won't
Yeah,
podcast next week, but then we'll try to be back.
Yeah, I should be back the following week.
Okay.
So,
And it might be evenings or weekends, we'll see.
alright, well, happy
All right.
making.
Happy
and
making.
We'll see you
Hope
next
to
time.
see you Saturday.
Yes.